All right, so here we have a nice 6.5 Swedish Mauser. It's in really good shape. Believe it or not, this thing, I got it Big 5 like 25 years ago. And the cool thing about it is, it's not made by Carl Gustav or Husqvarna. It's made in 1899 by Orberndorf in Germany. The bolt on this thing is super butter smooth. And it's one of those weird ones where it cocks on the closing. The sights on these are a little different than most you'll see out there, because right here you can see it doesn't have the ladder slide adjustment. This has a dial adjuster. And the bore on this thing is absolutely perfect. And the only thing different on this is they did a lot of this in the 40s. They threaded it for whatever reason. But it has a straight grip stock. And of course it has the disc on here that gives you all the particulars of the bore diameter and whatnot. But I got this thing for like 60 bucks. And being 6.5, it's a really accurate little bullet, and it doesn't kick very much. It kicks a lot less than a 308, but it has the same trajectory in ballistics as the 6.5 Creedmoor or the 260 Remington. And so instead of me going out and buying an entirely new cartridge in 6.5mm, I just go ahead and stick with this. So my other complaint is the front sight on here is a little worn, and so it's kind of bright. I need to get some sight black, but this is certainly a fine shooting rifle. All the numbers on this match, from the stock to everything else. I'm going to change the camera angle here, and then I want to show you some neat features of this. All right, so have it on safe. Has a steel butt plate, and it's not a big deal. The thing doesn't really kick that much anyway. Here, watch this. I mean, this bolt is just super smooth. It's hard to explain. Everything on this thing is numbered, from all the guts of the bolt, the floor, the follower, the floor plate, the stock, everything, the barrel bands. All these are serialized to the gun, all matching. So if we look right here, it says Waffenfabrik Orberndorf 1899. So this thing's almost 110 years old. It's in really good shape. It's really hard to find them in this kind of shape. And the bore on this thing is absolutely mirror. The rifling is really sharp. There's no import marks on this for whatever reason, which is a bonus for me, you know. It's light. It probably weighs about 8 pounds, 7.5, 8 pounds. It doesn't weigh much at all. The only thing you really got to watch out for is when you're shooting it, the wood handguard and the wood stock, being as long as it is, has a tendency to insulate the barrel, so it takes a long time for it to cool down. Other than that, it's a great gun. I'm going to change camera angles again, and we're going to do some shooting with it. Okay, so we're going to take a couple shots, see if I can hit the silhouette down there. My eyesight's not all that great, so we'll see what happens. No stripper clips. The head on these cases is a little wider than your standard 308 or 30-06, but the bolt is absolutely just crazy butter smooth. nailed it. Doesn't kick much at all. I would say probably kicks like a 243, at least for me. I just got through shooting 45-90, so this thing doesn't kick hardly at all. Nice thing about the 6.5 by 55 is the barrel twistiness is like 1 in 7.5 or something. It's a really fast twist.
Where'd that go?
And so shooting long, heavy bullets is easy for this thing. I got some original military loadings that are 160 grain full metal jacket round nose, made in the 1930s. Still works.
Did that just land by you?